day after Thanksgiving. Second day. I'd be like, oh yeah, that checks out. If it was like Tuesday the 14th, I'd be like, oh, that's his.
Hey,
Hey.
Party.
Yes.
I have a question for you, and I would like to know if you think it's worth it or not. Out of my 2 remaining spell slots, I have a spell I can cast that lasts for 10 minutes. Detect poison and disease. So I could see, sort of, see quotation marks, the demons, I think, or devils, I think, because they're poisonous. But then I'm down a spell slot.
I would save it. I would suggest saving it.
Ideally, we can just kick down the door and then like flash divine sense or whatever it is. For the fighter foolishly walks in and gets stabbed 4 times.
You survive. You're all right. I have 5 defense left.
That 5 is a lot. But you used a lot last week. How do you still have 5?
I got those back on the, and I used one when we got here. And I have a lot because my charisma is so high.
Right. Let's find some music. Get the jam. So who wants to recap last week when I said that?
Last time on Descent into Avernus. Currently down their cleric, the party had to continue their investigation, and after some deliberation, decided to slip their way through the gates with a well-placed forgery and an actress feigning prisoner. While the first attempt did not go so well, the second got them into the upper city. Henceforth, they made an attempt to case the villa manor? The villa at which the Van Thampers, who were previously discovered funding the murder cult, to put a stop to their villainous schemes. Upon arriving at the villa at night, with the assistance of a powerful invisibility spell, our most skilled rogue slipped inside before she was betrayed. Her dice. Rolling 2 natural ones and setting off a chain of events that resulted in a long drawn-out fight, to which we have come out victorious, defeating a number of guards and a handful of imps that do a lot of damage. And that's where we left off. Dun dun dun!
Cool. All right. Let me pull up one more thing. Throat's done being scratchy. Still on chapter 1. Vanthamper Villa. I've entered inside. Everybody's centered on the map. Do I need to recenter anybody?
I'm good.
Okay.
Looks good.
Alrighty. So you all had successfully attacked and entered the Vanthamper Villa. Dispatching the outer perimeter guards was no easy task, but you all managed to pull through. Even knocked out a handful of them. A third of the outer guards are still alive. And then you proceeded to smash your way through the main door and were promptly ambushed by fiendish entities that descended on Nail, knocking him out. But as soon as that fight ended, concluded, so we're picking up once more there. And I'll go ahead and give you guys a re-description of the where you had entered since we left off there. So you're in the foyer. Apart from the main entrance, this room has 2 exits. 1 and 2. A plaster shelf lined with ornate... Actually, hold on. I need to refresh the main side because it's lagging up really bad. A plaster shelf lined with ornate vases circles the room at a height of 9 feet. Spread across the flagstone floor is a 10-foot wide, 15-foot long rug of exquisite design depicting a royal coronation. 2 tapestries hanging on the walls depict a dragon flying over a ship and pilgrims on camels, respectively. Also, the smell of sulfur hangs in the air.
Cool. I'm
out of
gonna
a bunch of fiendish creatures.
Yeah, I'm gonna scoop up the ashes and stuff them into a little pouch of these fiends. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but who knows? Someone might want it. Might.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to go left or do we want to go right?
I can take point, I think. Looking around at this at everything here, is there anything
You cut off. Is there anything?
Sorry. Is there anything of notable value? Because I'm falling into adventure.
Yeah. Those vases that were mentioned look really nice. There's also really... everything that was described in the room looks like it's expensive. It's all very... what's the word? It looks like the kind of decorating that somebody would do when they know they have a lot of money and they buy it up to show off how much wealth this is. I mean, you have to keep in mind...
Overly extravagant.
Yes, there you go. Thank you. Overly extravagant. It doesn't seem tasteful. It's more just we're flaunting our wealth. Look how much money we have in this foyer by having...
Really tacky.
It's gaudy.
I wouldn't even say tacky. It's just that they're expensive. These tapestries look really ornate and hand stitched, and looks like it took somebody a long time to make them, and they probably costed a lot of gold. Everything in here...
Ostentatious.
Ooh, that's a good word for it. Yes, very ostentatious. It's very, very expensive, above your guys' normal price range. You guys live, reside in places like the Elf Song Tavern and the other tavern down at the docks. You're used to stuff being run down and not very good. So this is a This is a duke's villa, so they have the money and they're showing it off. It all looks very expensive. You could probably get a good amount of gold even selling it backhanded, back alleyed on FX. You could probably get good money for anything in here.
All right, we're in adventure mode, everyone.
Grab anything that's not nailed down.
So, no. I'm going to put a stop to that right now. Especially looking at you, Val. Touch nothing.
Look,
I want to make that clear. We're here to bust up something illegal. We do not want to be caught in here with their belongings in our pockets. Not until we actually prove what we were doing.
And then
afterwards we can walk out. Yes, but for right now, no.
Okay, can I just get a number on what these things are so I'll take notes of it?
Okay, so it's the two tapestries. Two tapestries, one with a dragon, one with a caravan. There were plaster lined shelf with ornate
9 vases?
No, they were at a height of 9 feet. We'll say there's probably about 4 on each wall, so 12 in total. 1, 2, and 3. Probably up in these corners here where those little shelf walls are. There's probably 4. Yeah, so 12 ornate vases, and then the 15-foot long rug. Turn that.
Which door would we like to go through?
Do we get prices on those, or
No,
we can figure that out later?
You can figure that out later if you're going to come back for them.
Yeah, the way I see it, if these people really are doing something so heinous, this money could go towards helping a lot of people.
Rhea kind of raises an eyebrow at that, and she says, "You can't just grab anything that's lying in somebody's property. This is... We don't know that all of the vampires are guilty, right?" She kind of looks at all of...
That's why we're not taking anything yet.
Yes, quite right.
But if they really are out murdering people or funding this, well, we already know they're funding the murder cult, but if they are...
We know this main family is bad. We don't know if any of their other relatives are morally bankrupt.
It doesn't necessarily mean extended family, just...
Oh, I am everybody's robot.
My signal seems okay, so hopefully she connects.
Okay, there we go.
Is it better?
Yeah, I missed the last 10 to 15 seconds of that conversation, but I think I got the...
So, Rhea basically just says that she's not sure that even, that she didn't even mean the extended family. She's just... She basically signed on with you guys under the assumption that Thaddeus Krieg might be here with the vampires, and you guys convinced her that he might be held hostage, which is why she was, very gung-ho in her actions when you mentioned a murder cult. So she's just like, I don't know about looting them as well as, exacting justice. She's kind of on the fence about looting.
No, yeah, I mean,
because
that's why we're not doing that.
I know. I'm just explaining her side. She's on the fence about it because she's not an adventurer. She's a knight.
But if you're going to question who exactly all is bad here, we have it from the youngest brother that the 2 brothers and the mother are all, dirty, complicit in this whole thing. Heck,
That's
even the
all of
younger
them.
brother, he just got, double-crossed. So...
That's all of them.
Well, I suppose that's all well and good then. I just think we should focus on the task at hand and not think about taking their belongings while we're inside of their unsecure villa.
Oh, very much so. That's why I
I
told them
agree.
not to do it.
Back up, please.
Especially if we get caught.
Yes, if you all
While
could
we're
back
in
up,
here.
Lily and I can handle this.
I'm going to, actually,
Are you sure you don't want a little backup?
We're not saying don't
check
come
this
in,
door.
but we'll be the front line.
Do I hear any, like, hustle and bustle, like, people walking around or voices talking other than our own?
Make me a perception check, please. Actually, what's your passive?
13. It's not that
Okay.
good.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for me then. Okay. No, you don't really hear anything in the immediate vicinity. The conversation going on isn't loud, but it's enough that it would kind of override even the keen elven ears hearing anything else in the other room with the doors closed.
Just for the benefit, Bastion's gonna sidle over here and just place his ear next to the.
Mm-hmm. You don't hear anything.
And I'll leave the investigation and trap finding to the rogue.
Jesus, alright.
Alright.
You good?
You good, Shay? That was random.
Everybody roboted again, and then I couldn't get back into void.
Oh. I think it might just be yours. Do you know how to change your...
Probably.
Do you know how to change your server?
No.
But I think you can... Individually, you can do that, right? Too, right? Not just the Discord server?
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, hold on.
And it's roboting again.
Alright, I'm gonna change it for everybody, so people hold on tight. Be right back.
I can't hear anyone again.
She can't hear. Just gonna reset us. Test.
Hello.
I hear.
Is your connection better now, Shay? I changed the server.
Seems so. How do I change my own server if I need to?
Don't worry about it. I changed this one, so yours is fine. Morph, are you there?
I'm here.
Max?
Yeah.
Alrighty, cool. So let's continue. You didn't miss anything, Shay. They were just checking the doors. Morph didn't hear anything on the western door, and nobody's gone to the eastern one.
Karen, will you check this door real quick, please?
I will check the door that didn't get checked. Is that the one that's in front of me?
Mm-hmm. The eastern door here.
Well, neither was checked for traps. I just kind of listened if there was anything on the other side.
I doubt any part of the main house will be trapped. Not the doors, anyway.
Yeah, that'd be real dangerous, wouldn't it?
Fear shit. Yeah, the servants would be getting smoke bombed and mimics popping out.
Oh man, could you imagine mimics just preying on the servants in your own house? Don't use that stove. That stove's the mimic.
I don't hear anything coming from this door.
And whenever you cook from that stove, make sure to feed half of it to the stove next to you.
Yeah, you definitely don't hear anything coming from the other side. If there was anything, they're being very quiet.
Safe to open.
Seems so.
Alright.
I will
I'll
take
move
a
here.
shot.
I will raise my shield and I will open the...
Alrighty. You go to open this door, and when it swings open, you see that there's a trio of more modestly dressed, cowering individuals huddled together in the far corner of the room. When the light floods in from where you guys had entered, one of them raises their hands and is like, "Mercy, don't kill us.
We're not here to kill you.
We heard the fighting outside the screaming.
Were you aware that there were devils here?
The three of them kind of look at each other. No, we're just here to work for the Van Thampers.
Do you happen to know anything that they've been doing off the record?
The three of them kind of look at each other.
Anything untoward? Dangerous to common folk?
The lady hasn't been around much of late.
Do you know where she stays?
She stays here, but she hasn't been around much. The only one who's here is Thirstwell. And the one who's speaking gets a look from the other two, and she kind of covers her mouth. But the Lord is sick. He's not doing anything nefarious. And as she says that, everybody give me a perception check.
Yeah, with the same.
Val, what happened to your dice? You used to roll so well.
I have no idea.
From beyond this door, you hear like the faint ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling of like a little bell.
What is that?
It's the Lord. He's calling for something. And you see none of the trio get up to move, because they're very much dead set at looking at you guys and making sure that you're not about to murder them.
Are you three able to stay safe here?
No, they should run.
It's all the same. We're not going to stay here if you're doing such dark business.
I suggest you scurry out now.
We have reason to believe that the Van Thampers are involved in the murder of many innocent people.
We have no part in that.
I believe you.
Then take to the streets and hope that your boss's imps aren't considering you a threat.
Yeah. With that and your permission to leave, they do not hesitate. They run with all intent of being gone. Then they stab you in the back. Now they leave.
I open this door.
Just open it? Alright, here we go. The trap.
Yeah, I knew
to
it
the
when
servants' quarters goes off. No, that would be... We'd lose more good servants that way. You hear the bell ringing a little bit more. It seems like that kind of like insistent ringing of somebody who knows they can use a bell to get what they want and are taking advantage of it. And you just hear the ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling, and then a sound emanates from around from inside. You hear another person along the way. You can see them pretty clearly, literally. There's another person who's busy working. Their back is turned to the door. I say, yes, Thirstwell, I'm making your anchovy sandwich. You can wait just a little bit longer. And there's a very annoyed from an opposite corner. And you see a very surly-looking cat, one of those, like, smush-face cats.
Wait. Need to zoom in.
Oh, hold on. I have pictures. You see a surly-faced, smush-faced cat. But it looks like an old surly cat, but it also has a pair of wings on its back. Let me find...
That's fucking Smoshface!
Let me find the picture of this glorious cat. Because it has a picture.
It's just fucking Smoshface from Forest. How'd he get over here?
Because he's awesome. Yeah. No. Let me find the actual picture, because this is a great animal.
This is where he ended up when he swatted the Death Crystal.
I'm convinced that like Wizards of the Coast and other people steal our art or our ideas all the time, because I've had so many other ones where they're just like, oh, hey, that's a thing we did. Yeah. But here you go. This is the cat you see. Minus the skull, obviously, but...
It is just fucking Smosh Face.
Yeah.
Nothing is original.
Shh, quiet you. But yeah, so there's a very grumpy-looking cat with wings sitting lazily on a counter, and it's just kind of like it regards Lily when she walks in, and it just gives an annoyed meow. And the woman working on the sandwich is like, "Quiet, slobber chops. You'll get your anchovies as well." And then hearing the sound of footsteps, she turns and says, "Y'all don't need to get up. I've got the..." Oh! And the woman seems to have a moment where she sees you guys. She sees, like, the bit of blood that's on you. She has a moment where she considers reaching for the butcher's knife, but then doesn't reach for it, and looks at you all and says, "What do you bandits want?"
We're not bandits. We have reason to believe that the Van Vampers are involved in murder, as it were.
We are here to take Thirstwell into custody and ran into a bit of trouble on our way.
Namely devils.
She...
Foul, disgusting devils.
Disgusting.
You're not a devil, are you?
She kind of has that moment where she, like, looks at you all, looks at the cat, looks back at you all.
Don't frighten the servants.
Last I checked, no.
Okay, do you have a name?
You can call me Gadburny. Gabberny.
Gabberny. Pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry, I wish it were better circumstances. We do have business, but we have no intention of harming you. So what is in this kitchen besides them?
Also, what kind of intelligence roll do I have to make to identify this winged cat?
Arcane.
Because that is something Bastion would definitely...
Have to do arcane. Kana. That is a cat with fucking wings.
Damn it. Why are my good rolls on the wrong side?
Pots, pans, and cooking utensils dangle above 3 wooden preparation tables in the middle of this room, and shelves are lined with bowls, platters, herbs, spices, and dried goods. A dumbwaiter... Here? Oh, sorry. That's on dynamic. Dumbwaiter, with a manually operated rope and pulley system, allows meals to be delivered to bedrooms upstairs, and a tiny bell near the dumbwaiter rings incessantly. And it does again. Ding-ling-ling-ling.
So the young master is upstairs then.
Yes.
Or old.
She kind of considers for a moment again and says, "The young master is very sickly. He doesn't often come out. This is the best way to take care of him while he recovers. You shouldn't bother him."
He attempted to have one of his brothers assassinated.
You must be mistaken. The young master doesn't leave the villa. Far too sickly to do such a thing.
The young master has contracts with demons and devils and sends them about the city. And he's not the only one with the ties to the murder cult. Not my business to know his occult dealings. I just know that he doesn't leave, so he could be doing anything nefarious.
Not
you
on
don't
his
need
own.
to leave a place to not do anything nefarious.
Anyway, do you plan on still feeding him?
I suppose you could take him his anchovy sandwich.
I could do that.
That's so nice of you.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
That was more out of character, but
I like it in character.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so nice.
I'm gonna go up to the cat, and I'm gonna pull out some of the food out of, I don't know, my pocket, my bag, whatever. I'm gonna feed the cat because it's really pretty and scary.
I know. I want to pet him.
Make me a handle animal check, please.
If I pet him, can it be with advantage?
I'm so sad no one in this party is doing this cat noise.
No, I'm absolutely doing that.
Val, when you offer the food, it looked like it initially wanted to claw the hell out of your hand, and then it zeroed in on whatever you had in your hand, and instead snatched that up quickly.
I'm gonna give it a scooch.
It gives that like low purr where it's like, I am allowing this to happen, not because you want it to happen.
I do the bum scratch thing.
Make me a handle animal, please.
Yeah, he's gonna hate me.
Does that look like a nice cat?
Yeah.
Looks very nice.
Do
The
I
nicest
look
cats
like a nice
always
person?
look like the worst cat.
Yep.
Beautiful.
You go to scratch its bum, and instead you mistakenly like touch the tail, and it lashes out at you with a claw. It's not going to attack because cats, of course, always roll 20s. So it's just going to deal you. Oh wow. Okay. 4 points of slashing damage as it claws the hell out of your hand.
Fuck!
I rolled max damage on the D4 as it claws the hell out of you.
That can kill a commoner.
Yes, it can. Do not fuck with cats. But
The
yeah.
Well, no, technically, if cats always roll a 20, that'd be 8 damage.
Shh. Being nice.
Which would kill a commoner.
I'm just saying that it would be an auto hit because it's
and a low-level wizard.
That's
Cats-
my
I'm
kind
also
of cat.
Cats
I'm
always
also
auto
wearing
hit.
a gauntlet.
Yeah, but still, it scratches the hell out of you. Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Lily.
Do I take the actual 4 points of damage?
Yes, it scratched you.
If we steal anything, I'm going to steal that cat.
This cat is awesome. I also heal myself for 4 points of damage.
All right, but yeah, the cat kind of gives both of you just that like, meow, and it flaps its wings and it flies over to a higher perch to just kind of lounge lazily.
Okay, enjoy yourself.
It doesn't look like it's like, I don't like you. It's just like, I'm done with this, and then it flies over and gets comfy.
Are we delivering a sandwich?
Yes, I did mention I would take that down.
Yes, you did promise to deliver a sandwich. And Ray is kind of like, are we bringing the person we're supposed to arrest food now?
I didn't say I was going to let him eat it.
And so,
I mean, I don't see the point, and why not? If
Gaberny,
he's full, he'll be easier to talk with.
It's leverage. If he wants the sandwich, he has to answer some questions.
Gaberny walks over to you and hands you a platter. It has, as she said, it's an anchovy paste sandwich that's like, it's on marble rye, and one side is spread with the like thick, salty anchovy paste. The other has like pimento spread, and there's probably like a couple of oversized olives on there too. And then just a fuck ton of chips, potato chips, as in like potato fries chips, and a like small bottle of vinegar. And she says, "The Lord's favorite."
I'm sure I'll be happy to have this. Do you know where the stairs are?
And she says, "Up or down?"
Up. There's a down?
She nods.
Both?
Which way to the master?
You'll be going up. And she kind of gives you that obvious look. And so she gestures to the door to the southwest.
And where is down?
Basement access is right here. Gestures to the west.
Alright then. Well, it looks like we're going up first. I imagine there may be, clues downstairs as well. But The master needs a sandwich, doesn't he?
Oh, absolutely.
That
And
does.
She says
Bastion will pick up
darkly.
a stray olive as he walks by and toss it in his mouth.
Does what?
He picks up a stray olive as he walks by and tosses it in his mouth.
Oh, what was that cat's name?
That's Slobber Chops.
Oh, Slobber Chops the Smosh Face. All right.
I'm gonna take one of the fries. I'm gonna toss it to the cat.
It just kind of like bounces off of it. It gives you a look like. Oh.
Now we've got an appointment. So Bastion's gonna open the double door.
Okie dokie. So you go to open these doors. Doors. And so you see a new room. Several imps jump out at Bastion. No. Black curtains are drawn over the windows to the south, keeping this hall dark and cool. Less otherwise occupied. Nope. Big guy's not there. Butler's gone. You would have seen him already. A venerable old man who's gone. There is a wooden staircase at the north. See that because it's dynamic lighting. Wooden staircase at the north. You guys can enter. There's no danger here.
No. Before I leave, I want to glance over the chef person.
Okay, that's fine. Pause because I'm doing description now.
Yeah.
I just saw you guys shuffling back and forth, which is why I was saying it was okay.
Okay.
This gallery contains an eclectic collection of tapestries, paintings, and alabaster busts on pedestals meant to impress guests. And again, these look like they're supposed to be very nice and luxurious pieces. But it looks like they are. This is the area that looks much more gaudy. They're assembled in a haphazard sort of fashion, like a person who acquired a lot of money fast and just bought up stuff to show off how much they had. There's no particular theme or feng shui to the way that they designed them. They were just like, we need a lot of stuff because we have money for stuff.
If you're going to spend all of this money, you should at least hire an interior designer.
It looks like they skipped on the decorator. Alright, Shay, what were you trying to do?
I want to glance back at the chef person and size them up and try to get an idea of if they do know what the Van Thampers were up to and if they are potentially going to backstab.
Insight. They seem like they have no intention of causing you any trouble.
Okay.
I think if you were going to get a butcher's knife in your back, it would have been when you were accepting the same.
That's fair.
No, if I was going to backstab someone, I wouldn't do it immediately like that. Hey, look,
in this gaudy room, is there anything small enough to just kind of tuck in a pocket?
Make a perception check. 14. Yeah. So you go inside and you start looking around, and there's probably a couple like little small statues that you could try and pocket. But when you go to do so, you lift one up, and you kind of realize, because being a rogue, probably a more thiefy than assassin rogue, given the impression I have of your character, you quickly realize that these probably aren't very valuable. They look like they're knockoff imitations.
Gotcha.
It looks like they, kind of that haphazard and gaudy look. It looks like
costume jewelry.
Well, it more like the person didn't realize that they're not as valuable as they look. They look nice, but they're probably like, this must have value because it's, you know, it's from Rashomon. Look at how nice this is, but really it has no actual value on the market. So it's like, I like it because it looks pretty, and it cost me a lot of money, the Duke, but they probably got ripped off or had no sense of what the real value was.
Okay, I'm gonna bring up the rear, keeping an eye and an ear out if I hear anybody trying to come up behind us.
Okay. And
I'll take point then.
And while Rhea's not saying much, she is like basically keeping up with Lily. The two of them, she's giving you room to take the lead, but she's very much has your back, even if her token is trailing behind because DM.
I guess we go upstairs.
You guys are just going to head straight up?
I'm
just checking if anybody's going anywhere else before heading up. That's not a...
Oh, yeah, I want to toss this place.
Okay, cool.
Out of character, my adventure mode, I want to take everything that's worth something from here and ruin these people.
Okay. Yeah, so... you probably see... Or rather, as you guys start to make your way upstairs, there's probably a moment where you hear from the base of the steps the sound of like light conversation, people just kind of casually talking, and then there's like a soft creak of the door, and a voice comes through and says, "You there? No one's answering me downstairs. I want my sandwich. Go fetch my sandwich for me." And you hear a response that says, "The lady asked us to watch the door, my lord. Can't look after me if I die of hunger, can you?" And there's just this conversation going back and forth as you all approach the stairs. It sounds like there are more people upstairs than you might have expected.
Once I'm halfway up the stairs, I'm going to activate Divine Sit.
Okay.
Set my rate.
You all start thumping up the stairs.
I say, "Don't worry, my lord, I'm bringing your sandwich."
You can just scoot yourself over to the right a little bit. As you say, "Don't worry, my lord, I'm bringing you your sandwich," the guard at the top of the stairs goes, "You don't work for us. To arms!" And roll initiative.
Did anything ping from my radar?
Nope.
Okay.
Alrighty, so I can zoom this out, but it gets very small for the map. So we'll have to make do until
my
everybody's
rolls
up.
Tonight.
No rolls tonight. I'm gonna scoot you up just a little bit
right,
too.
This is just for
right behind him.
Yeah, this is just for me. Yeah, he doesn't believe.
Yeah, no. I mean, you're not dressed like one of the guards. The guards all have, uniforms for House Van Thamper. So the fact that you're not in one and you don't look like a servant, it would have just automatically not worked.
Are their uniforms all gaudy and ridiculous?
They probably have like a color theme to them, but they're probably not gaudy or ridiculous. Let me see what. I think they have like a general color to the Van Thampers, I mean. I think they might have a general color. Thirstwell doesn't have a very good picture. Where's his mom? The dude.
They do not seem to have a unified color scheme. Durstwell has a big purple cloak, Amric's all in black, and the Duke is in dark green, while Mortlock is just,
actually,
kind of in peasant.
It's kind of a dark gray. It's dark gray with a little bit of purple, for her outfit. So I think that might be the way it looks, where it's very gray with a purple secondary color to the way the uniform.
I swear there's a lot of green to her.
Ah, I'm looking at it right now. You might be looking at the backdrop, because the backdrop is very green, and her dress looks gray.
I think I just see a lot of green. I think there's something up with my eye.
I see green too.
It looks gray.
It's a right brain, left brain thing, and it has to do with the lighting. So it could do with the lighting in your room that does make colors seem different colors.
No, I've got really good monitors that shouldn't do something like that. But
I said the lighting in your room.
why would the lighting in... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn my light off. No, it still looks gray. I mean, there's a green backdrop. So why would you put green against green?
I mean, I can see green.
But what I'm telling you is, why would you have green against green on a backdrop for the way this design? The background doesn't make sense to have green if she's wearing green.
All the creature stuff have that kind of water stain green.
Anyways, it looks black on here. I don't know what you guys are seeing, but it's not green.
Again, it has to do with...
That's fine. I'm not arguing with you. I'm saying that what's showing up here is not green. So, if you guys think it's green, I'm making the storyteller world builder decision that it's not green, it's gray. It looks gray here.
Okay.
Purple and green is a really awful looking clashing color scheme too. So I'm just gonna executive decision that it's not green.
That's
fine.
I
mean, look, we've already seen that they don't have a very good sense of style.
You're absolutely right, but I think that they have enough sense not to be seen in public like that.
It's not really important.
I know it's fine. We don't need to keep saying that it's fine. So the uniforms are gray and purple. And that's where that is. Let's roll out as initiatives. Two, three. Then I need to have Rhea Murder Machine McGee. What's her name now?
She killed people.
Did. Killed him with a sword, Mal. How weird is that?
Killed a lot of people.
She killed 3. She was on par with everybody else. Of course she rolled an 18. Why wouldn't she roll awesome? Okay. So, yeah. The guard's like, "You're not the Lord." And then Rhea comes right up behind you and goes right for this guy. Just straight up Lancelots him. "You're not supposed to be in here. Aha!" 11. He parries with his shield, and then she knocks it back. She knocks the shield out of his hand and gives him a good slash across the side. And this guy goes, "We're under attack. Protect the Lord." 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He comes in, rushes Rhea on the side. Gives her a good spearing. But it's a 13, and it won't connect with her, because she's got good armor. Bastion, sound of combat has begun.
Yep, 5. Can I get in?
I mean, yes, you can. You can get in.
Bastion will move up into flanking. And I'm gonna aim to knock this guy the fuck out.
Okay. Pass out. No.
No.
Go ahead
No.
and roll me a D100, my dude.
He's flanking.
Oh, you are flanking. 10. You're good. You're good. For now.
It's like I don't have to roll for a crit fail, but I still don't.
Yeah, you're not dead. You don't die horribly.
Not this time.
Not today.
And bonus action, I will give Lily inspiration.
Yay!
Alrighty, Lily is now inspired by your failure. No, I'm kidding. Your sense of teamwork fills her with inspiration.
Oh,
So,
right, I can do this.
Lily, you're up.
5, 10. Can I move this way?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I do that, and I say, here, hold this. And I give this guy the tray, and I just set it in his arms, and then I turn and attack this.
Okay. Cool. Do it. Oh, hold on. That's... Yeah, go ahead. Give him a smack.
Well.
You do have... wait, hold on. How much is your inspiration? 4?
D6.
D6, I'm level 2, right?
Okay, so...
Level 3.
There...
Level 3, yeah.
Level 3. Is it still a D6?
I believe so.
So you have a 33% chance of hitting if you use your inspiration.
I want to say that. Save that. I want to save that for a potential save.
Okay. So yeah, just a like you could, but it's a 1 in 3 chance that it'll land. If you
Yeah. This my turn.
Remember, you can also use it for damage, healing rolls, and in order to increase your...
I can increase my healing with that?
Because I am a Valor Bard.
Valor card. Oh, that's dope.
Alright, they stack up the flanks.
Wait. Is it?
That's a 15 to hit you, Morphe. Bastion.
15 will not hit. I will deflect that with my shield.
Alrighty. Comes in at you with 2 hands and it deflects.
And not healing. Healing is a different school. But you can add it to damage and AC.
Alrighty. And then it goes to the next one, who's going to one-handed at Rhea. There we go. That's a 21 to hit. Of course it's going to hit Rhea. He gets her with a nice glancing blow after taking a bit of damage himself. Hail! You're at the base of the stairs there.
To run up the stairs.
Alright, hold on. So you started 2 up. So this would be where you are on the other side. Just move yourself to the right.
Okay.
And actually, I can move you. That's the base of the stairs there as well, Val. That way everybody can see.
Anyhow,
Okay.
hearing combat, it's time to run in.
Yeah, look, I call this the combat conga.
Pretty much is, yes.
I'm just gonna run in and get flanking on this guy. Give him a big whack with the warhammer.
Just gonna whap him.
And if possible, I'd like to try and knock him out.
Okay. So 9 will not knock him out, but he is real hurt.
And I'm going to shift back 1.
Okay. And Val, that'll bring you up.
Going to go up the stairs. And I'm gonna shoot the one in.
The one between the three?
Yeah. Critical.
Roll below a 1.
Alrighty. But yeah, you all come up and are like, take him alive.
I didn't want to do that sneak attack.
Okay, you don't need it. So everybody's like, take him alive, and you guys try and bonk him on the head a couple times, and then Val comes up the stairs, and she's like, "Aha, target!" Fires an arrow, catches him in the throat, and he just goes down like a sack of bricks.
Oh, he dropped the sandwich.
Yep, and he drops the sandwich. I think the sandwich goes wide. Hold on. Let's see which direction it flies. Nail, give me a dexterity save, please.
Come on, save this sand. Not bad.
Yeah, so the arrow catches him, he goes, blah! And he just, like, the sandwich goes up, and it goes towards you, and you're able to catch the plate and keep the sandwich without losing any of the chips and stuff, and not
awesome.
Getting it in your face. But you do have one hand occupied because you're holding the sandwich.
I'm probably balancing it on my shield or something.
Yeah.
For the sake of it, I'll say I'm not using my shield for the next...
I'm going to take a step back, and I'm going to bonus action hide and use my bolt to the grave.
Alrighty.
On the guy in front of Rhea.
Alrighty. It doesn't get him, unfortunately. Oh wait, no, that doesn't make it. No, it does make an attack, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, so that misses, but you're hitting.
And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. That guy's still alive. That guy's still alive. Then it comes up to another group. This guy kind of moves in and takes the spot in the murder conga. Going to try and take down Bastion because he's got the flank. He's going to come at you with one-handed. 16 doesn't hit, right? You have 17?
Yep, also shielded.
Yeah, you got a shield. Alright, so that one doesn't hit. This one's going to set up the flank with Lily. And he's going to come at you two-handed. You're in armor. 22 to hit. For 5.
Yeah, it hit.
You can increase that.
I can. I will do that.
Alright, roll your inspiration. Brings it
It
to
still
20. It will still hit. Alrighty, so yeah, you take 5. Rhea kind of scowls at that. She's like, "Don't hit my friend!" Takes one slash at the guy in front of her. But it is a 7. She is flustered because she saw Lily get hit. Swings again. Catches him in the neck, like right at the shoulder, and he goes down.
Good job, Rhea.
Gives you a thumbs up. Then she'll shift. No, she won't shift there because that'll deprive other people of flanking. She knows tactics.
She'd open up a flanking position anyway. There's
she would
both ways.
She would take. Oh, that's fair. There's no real point in that, though. Not really. It'd be better for you guys if you keep Bastion with a flank. Because if she moves, Bastion loses a flank. And this guard is dead. Yeah. This guard is dead. Cool. Next up would be Bastion.
New guy in the middle, but he's still going to take a...
That will hit.
19.
19 will hit. 6.
And I'm going to try and pommel him unconscious, but I don't think I'm strong enough.
You don't knock him out. New guy takes 6.
And I will give Nail inspiration.
Lily, Rob.
I am, aren't I?
That's my last inspiration.
Thank you.
Let's see. I will cast sleep. No, I won't do that.
Bastion falls asleep.
If I fall asleep before Nail, that's kind of impressive.
Maybe she didn't cast it on it.
Yeah, I guess I just... This guy.
That guy? Get him.
This guy. No.
No.
Yes. No.
Maybe.
No. Attack this guy.
Lobberchop sits
I know
on
how
your
to
head
focus.
and scowls.
Hey, Slobberchap, how you doing?
Was that top or left?
That was top.
Okay. You poke and you hit. For
Cool.
10. When he goes down.
Don't drop the sandwich.
I'm holding the
hey.
sandwich.
Alright. You should give it to one of these guys.
He dies.
I was like, hey, could you put us to the right room?
Oh, he's dead.
I asked the guy who hit me.
Oh. Yo.
What if I ask nicely?
This guy moves to flank with his buddy. And continue to attack Bastion because it's the most advantageous thing to do. Sphere. 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Alright, you take 3.
That will match.
You take 3 points of damage. Sir.
Bastion has finally been hurt.
Bastion has finally been hurt this episode. But that's all he gets. Nail.
Yes, indeed. I'm just gonna take a step forward and start swinging.
Alrighty.
Shit.
10 will not hit. Anything else?
No, I'm just gonna stay there.
Val, you're partway down the stairs. It sounds like fighting is going well up above.
Yep, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to shoot the guy in front of Nail.
Alrighty. 16 will hit. Or 9. He looks real hurt.
That I will tuck back around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action, hide, and shoot the one in front of Lily with my bolt to the grave.
Alrighty. Pop it off. 12 does not hit. But you are hidden. Brings us to the guards. That guard is dead. This guard is alive. He's gonna actually forego the advantage and poke Lily because she just dropped a guy. Two-handing, but it's a 9. It looks like they're starting to falter.
How dare you attack me while Slobberchops is resting on my head? Does the cat attack him?
No, he's not actually
Darn
there.
Darn it, why?
Rhea goes past. She swings at the top. That's not Rhea. This is Rhea. Takes one swing at the top. It's a 13 and it won't hit. Takes a second swing. 10. Wow. Okay, Rhea. So yeah, she doesn't land any hits, but she'll stay right here. Bastion.
Let's see. Who do I set up?
Who you want me kill?
I'm gonna do the thing and slide.
That is going to provoke.
Yep.
Raha. 19.
19 will hit.
Take 7 points of damage. As this man switches to 2 hands, but forgoes his shielded advantage.
Sure thing. And I will attack the one between myself and...
Doti. Get him.
Non-lethal.
16 will hit.
9.
Alrighty, he looks real hurt too. Lily, this guy looks real hurt.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
15.
15 will not hit.
Wow, okay. 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 Yeah, that's all.
Alrighty. Top guard has health. He's gonna poke it. Now, two-handed was what he was using, so he will keep using it. 17 to hit, Mike.
If I wasn't holding this fucking sandwich.
You have inspiration.
I told you to give the tray to him.
You do have inspiration.
No, it's alright. I'll take a 3.
Alright,
I'll save that inspiration for a sec.
You take 3 as he pokes you. And they seem like their resolve is holding because they've actually managed to hurt you guys a little bit. It's looking bad, but they haven't decided to cut and run yet. Nail, your turn.
I'm going to try and return the favor. Not well.
Not well. Oh.
And I'll just stay where I am.
Alrighty.
Don't worry, our rogue will save it.
Val, finish these nerds.
Alright, so I'm just gonna turn tail and just run out.
Alrighty. Bye, nerds.
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot at the one in front between Bastion.
Alrighty.
$21.
21 because you're hidden. That hits. 8.
8.
Arrow sticks in his throat, gurgles, and he falls.
Alright, I'm gonna come around the corner. What am I? Are there any like curtains or so? Is there a good place that I could hide?
No,
without...
not out here. Not where you are, anyways.
If you use your bonus action to dash, are you still able to use the thingy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
her
Just
cutting
have to use
actions.
the cutting.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my bonus action to dash down this way, cut through my friends, and pop down right here.
Oh, it just got cut!
What?
They cut through her friends. Never mind, I was making a dumb joke.
Oh, I got you.
And
I got you.
then,
That's fine.
mean, this hasn't worked, but I'm going to bolt to the grieve the other.
Hold this fool.
Oh,
19
that
will
one
hit.
actually hits.
And then another necrotic bolt fires out. This time it finds its mark. It catches him.
Feathers actually worked.
Yeah, the feathers catch him in the throat, and he also goes down.
So, could you tell us which... Okay.
What? Oh yeah, no, everybody's dead. Everybody's dead. The sound of the ruckus seems to have made quite a bit of noise, and Val, with your passive, you hear a very panicked shutting of the door over here.
I will take the sandwich.
I'm
And-
gonna check that door. Is it locked?
You do find that it is locked.
I'm gonna unlock. I'm gonna use my thieves tools. I'm gonna try and unlock it.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a Thieves' Tools. Let's back up, because for some reason closed. Villa. 13.
It was 19 to unlock it.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the room number. Okay, so you open it up.
I wasn't opening the door, I was just unlocking it.
Alright, there's the soft click of it unlocking. Now it's open, but that my bad. I know you guys are planning to open it anyways.
Sorry, Lily.
Treat it like it's closed for now.
For you.
Alright, I'll move over and I'll knock and I'll say, Master, the danger's past and I've brought you your sandwich.
Al, are you gonna say anything about that obvious lie?
Am I going to say something about that lie? No, I'm just going to let her lie.
Alright, deception, please.
Yeah, I'm a bad liar.
Yep. He says, good try, vagabonds. I saw what you did. Go away. There's nothing of value here. And know that my mother is a terrible and powerful individual, and she will hunt you down and punish you all thoroughly for what you've done here today.
Yeah, okay. I will open the door.
And when you open the door, what you end up seeing is... Why did it scroll away from where I was? You end up seeing a room for this individual. Drab curtains cover the windows of this plain room, which contains a bed, a padlocked iron chest, a claw-footed iron bathtub, and a fireplace. Standing in the corner of the room is Thirstwell Van Thamper. And he's probably more dressed in like one of those like old-timey pajama gowns instead of this outfit, because he's just hanging out in his room. But he's in, one of those pajama outfits. He's probably got like a little cap on and little footy slippers. But he's hiding in the corner, and he points a bony finger at you, and he says, "Stay back. Don't come any closer. I'm warning you."
I am going to hold the sandwich out, but before I step in there, I would like to take the dodge action.
Okay.
Because he has imp pets, so...
Somebody has imp pets. As soon as you step in, flame-like radiant descends on you, and I need a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, yeah, glad I did that. 15.
15. Okay. So you take no damage, I think, when you pass this one.
Yeah,
I hold the plate up and it gets burned instead.
I think this one is a save or no. Yeah, it's no damage if you save. So you basically, you don't even sidestep it. You're an ASMR. It washes over you, like, impressively, and he kind of looks surprised at that. And he says, "Well, you are formidable, aren't you?" And he immediately turns, he flings open the window, and he says, "All right, Thirstwell, aim for the bushes." He leaps out.
Oh, no. I'm gonna run and grab him.
Nope. He gets to do his thing.
Okay.
Alright. Actually, no. I will actually allow you to do... give me another dexterity save at disadvantage, because you don't anticipate this action especially from this frail man.
15.
You catch him by the scruff of the neck. Yeah, he goes for the window to try and make an escape, and you catch him. You catch him by his nightgown, and you pull him back in. And he's just kind of like flailing his arms about, and he says, "Unhand me! I won't suffer this injustice."
I'm gonna carry him back and wait for everybody else to come in. I'm gonna set him in once everyone's inside. I'm still gonna hold on to him, but I'm gonna set him on the ground with all of us.
Yeah, once I saw Lily kind of dart, I went into the room.
Indignity of it all. Take what you vagabonds want and get out. I won't suffer this mistreatment.
No,
Maybe.
Long list.
Yeah.
It's rich coming from a murderer.
I've done no such thing.
You tried to have your brother assassinated.
Kind of looks. You have no proof of that.
I have a witness.
We have an alive brother.
He kind of looks back and forth between...
I'm not sure that's something you should have told him.
He says, which brother?
What, Armor is alive?
Oh, you mean that you tried to have them both killed?
No. Don't be silly. I get along with Amric. He's useful. If he's alive, that's good.
Well...
But perhaps you're no more use to him.
That's fair.
Make deception checks.
Wow, dice.
And he kind of shakes his head and he says, "You don't know my brother very well. You don't know our mother very well."
I know that you've all been, helping out the murder cult. Tell us what you know about that.
Helping? Clearly you don't know what's really going on if you think we're helping the cult.
I'm gonna
Your friend is
hold
very generous with her words.
I'm gonna hold the sandwich out in front of him, and I'm gonna say, do you want this?
He actually kind of looks at it for a moment. I am a tad peckish, but I don't think this is the time to be negotiating with my own food.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you the sandwich if you tell us everything you know.
You'll give me the sandwich because you're low-born filth and I order it.
You order it, you say? Order
Yes.
it. You want the sandwich, and you order it.
I have great and terrible power. Do not tempt me, mortal.
I have a great and terrible dagger.
She does have a dagger.
He kind of looks at that and he says, that you do. Make an intimidation with advantage because I actually liked that. That was a good line. I think the two of you working together really emphasizes. He kind of considers, nods, kind of shrinks back into himself. He says, "Yes, that you do."
I kind of start I run a finger over the blade of my dagger, not cutting myself, but
I mean, you're a Shadarkai. You probably could. Likes it.
True.
Yeah, but he says, No, that won't do at all. You'll have to promise that I'll be free to go if I tell you everything."
I start tying him up. No, wait.
Depends on how good the information is.
And Rhea even chimes in at the moment, and she says, "And where's Thaddeus Krieg? You know where he is, worm." And she kind of looks to the two of you did I do that right?
You did that right.
I just
Also,
give a nod.
didn't we? Who got the manacles?
Oh yeah, I was just about to hand them over.
Let's see how good this works.
Okay, yeah, Nail, you gotta put the manacles on him, and you give Thirstwell a good look over, and He's a thin, frail-looking individual. It looks like the manacles are built for a healthier stock. They'll fit because he has big hands, like big bony hands. But like there's that very noticeable gap where the wrist should be. And he's like, chains? Like some common criminal?
I mean, you're an uncommon criminal. We know that.
I'm a man of noble birth. How dare you?
Doesn't make you not a criminal.
Doesn't make you not a murderer and a thief breaking into my house.
Why don't you answer my friend's questions?
On the guarantee that I can go free. Otherwise, I tell you nothing.
I drop the sandwich on the floor.
I can't very well eat that in chains.
I'm sure you can manage.
Just kind of like tries to cross his arms, but he's in manacles.
So, Thavius Krieg, murder cult.
I'm not saying a word.
Oh, that's a shame. You're no use then. And I'll start to draw my sword.
I will draw my dagger.
Rhea also takes her sword out, and he kind of looks between the three of you, and he looks to Bash. Oh wait, he's not here. He looks to Nail. And he says, "You, I know you. Mercy, you're a friend of the Patriarchs."
Barely. I did them a favor once.
And do me a boon now. Grant mercy. Don't let these ruffians hurt me. I can give you whatever you want.
Well, they're currently my employers, so
I'll double
I suppose that's up to them. You're not making a necessarily convincing case for yourself.
I can't pay you until I know that I'm safe, but you know the name Van Vamberg. You know that my mother is the Duke. Paying it is within my ability.
She's not the Duke yet, but that was part of this plan, wasn't it?
And she intends to be the Archduke when this is over. And when she finds out what you've done, you'll all be killed, put on display to not ever try and cross our family.
And why would she be the Duke after this?
The Archduke.
Why would she be the Archduke after this?
Oh, aren't you clever? Aren't you clever? No, she'll be the Archduke because it's her right, and that's all I'm saying.
While they're talking, I'm gonna go over to that chest.
It's right here beside him. So he's like plopped down in the middle of the floor, so it's within sight if you go over and start looking through his stuff.
I want to check it for traps, and I want to look at the lock that's on it.
Yeah, go for it. You are confident that it's fine.
All right, I'm gonna try and unlock it.
I'm gonna hold his face close to the chest, so if it is.
Yeah, and you like drag him over and hold him up against it, and he's like, "What are you doing?"
That's safe.
Those are my belongings. You can't go through there. And you start fiddling with it.
You said I could have whatever I wanted.
I said he could have whatever he wanted. You're just a bunch of thieves taking my belongings. I gave no permission or offered it to you at all. You are not able to unlock it currently. You fiddle at it, and he says, "Ha! You're not even very good thieves, are you?"
I take out my sledgehammer and step closer.
Hold on just a minute.
You were saying?
If you protect me, you can have whatever's inside the chest, noble sir. You're a friend of the Patriarchs, and I'm a Patriarch. You have to protect me.
I'm gonna start searching his person.
Yeah. Okay. I don't even need a roll. He's in a nightgown and like high fantasy boxer brief kind of shorts, and he's got his little slippers. But there's nothing on him. There's nowhere to tuck anything.
So what were you doing with the imp?
That's none of your business.
Should I just kill him now?
I am getting tired of his games.
Well, if you give me what I want, I can happily tell you, but you're not making a very convincing argument.
I'll tell you what. I'll consider your well-being if you prove useful.
Well-being?
I'm not going to guarantee anything for a lack of information.
I'm not going to give you any information for a lack of my well-being.
I'll make you a deal.
You've threatened to kill me multiple times. How do I know that you'll keep your word? Even if you give it, you've shown nothing of being cordial. You're an invader and a vagabond. And you don't smell very nice either.
If I wanted to kill you, you would be dead. But if you tell us what we want to know, and we get whatever is in the chest, we'll keep you tied up here and alive until we deal with your mother.
Or we can keep him tied up and carry him along.
But then there's, he might accidentally get hurt.
No, that's a good idea. You should take me with you wherever you're going. I'm no threat to any of you. Look at me.
Maybe we should tape his mouth shut too if we do that.
I think that's a good idea.
Alright, we'll keep you alive. Now we answer our questions and give us what we want.
Swear.
How about we swear to not hand you over to the Flaming Fists if you tell us everything we need to know?
Ha! The Flaming Fist. What a joke. They won't be able to do anything, certainly not here. And if you take me to the lower...
if you take away their authority, sure, they won't be able to do anything legally, but
if you take me to the lower city, they'll have to hand me back over. Regardless, they have no power to keep nobles down there.
Do you really think they're going to care at that point?
Are you going to illegally hand me over then? Are you going to prove that you're just a bunch of thieves and murderers? And he especially looks at Rhea, that one, who seems to be, like, gritting her teeth.
Oh, Jesus. Freaking roboted again. I'm sorry, what was the last thing?
He said, are you going to do it illegally then? Prove that you're a bunch of thieves and murderers. And he's looking at Rhea when he says that one specifically, which makes her grit her teeth.
I don't have a problem with dealing with fiends like you.
I'm no fiend. I don't have blood on my hands.
I don't believe that for a second.
Your family's funding a death cult.
I'm gonna wipe some of the blood off of me. I'm gonna go behind him and I'm gonna put blood on his hands.
And he hold on, I have to roll a check for that. He immediately, like, starts freaking out, but, like, the kind of freaking out that a clean freak gets when you put dirt on them. And he's just like, good heavens, no, get it off of me. Don't you know that I could die from the plague or whatever awful things you have on you? And he, like, starts viciously rubbing his hands to try and get it off. You, brute with the hammer, fetch some water, wash this off of me now.
A little bit busy here, Nail says as he's fucking prying the chest open.
No, he's right. Go hit him with a water bucket.
He kind of like... he's freaking out. He kind of like pushes past you and shimmies over. He tries to shimmy over to the bathtub to wash his hands.
I keep him in place.
He is just spattering about how he needs to be clean and you're going to kill him this way. He's not being compliant until he gets his hands clean.
I'll let you clean your hands if you start telling us what we need to know.
Make persuasion. Or, actually, no, intimidation. Because you're threatening to not let him be clean.
How do they use the bathroom?
Of course that's what it is.
They probably have a chamber pot. Yeah, so he immediately calms down with that. He says, fine, just get some water, rinse my hands off, I'll tell you everything.
Alright, I'll start rinsing his hands. Alright, so what do you know about Thaddeus Creek?
He sighs heavily once his hands are clean. He says, it's much better. Maybe you're not the monster you appear to be. Thaddeus Krieg? Yes, I know him. And Rhea says, tell me everything. Now! He says, Mother knows Thaddeus Krieg. She and the former High Seer of Elturel are plotting to take over Baldur's Gate. And Rhea scowls again and tries to step forward. Lies! Don't say such an unkind thing about him. He says, but
Rhea, hold on. Go on.
He says, but it's true. He's been plotting with Mother. They're going to take over. Seems there are dark dealings, and he's not the man you think he is. Oh ho ho.
So what do you know? Why come here? What are their plans? His plans. Your mother's plan.
Bastion is inciting this immediately. All of this.
It seems surprisingly truthful. I'm not sure what the details were. He arrived with an artifact and insisted that we safeguard it while he studies another item that we had found. He seemed very keen on looking over it, and we were in charge of protecting something for him. He's not a prisoner here. And Rhea, her grip is tightening on her sword, and she says, don't say another lie about him. He's a great man.
I put a hand on Rhea's shoulder.
She looks at you and says, this is all lies. He's trying to rile me up. Thaddeus Krieg is a
starts
hero.
Shaking his head slowly.
Thaddeus Krieg is a
We'll
hero.
get to the bottom of it.
He saved
We'll get to the
Elturel
truth.
from awful monsters.
Rhea! We'll get to the bottom of this.
She looks
I
at Thirstwell
promise.
again with hatred and says, if I hear another unkind word about my lord, I'll cut your tongue out. Be truthful with these people. He
is.
These items, what are they? Both of them.
My brothers are quite resourceful. They had found an artifact under Baldur's Gate, something of great power that Thaddeus Krieg wanted to look at. Ghost dogs.
Good job.
The object he brought was a puzzle box. Oh my goodness, hold on.
Them some dogs about to commit murder.
Are we safe yet?
Yes, you're safe now.
Okay.
And he says, and the other was a puzzle box, a strange device. I had been studying it myself.
I'm sorry, you cut out when you were saying what?
A strange puzzle box. I had been studying it quite extensively myself.
And where is this puzzle box?
Oh, gone. I don't have it anymore.
I don't believe you. You just said you were looking at it.
I was looking at it. Yeah, he's lying.
Damn it.
No, he rolled a 6. He's lying.
Okay.
He's not a good liar.
Ply him a bit more.
Val puts a drop of blood right at the bridge of his nose.
Yes.
he
just dangles the blood over his face.
No, just boops him right in the nose with a bit of blood, and he just goes cross-eyed, and he's like, "It's here in the room. I have it still, of course. Get this off of me."
I wipe his nose clean.
Vile monsters.
All right.
It's not your own blood.
Yeah. So where is this?
He kind of looks past you all towards his bed.
I'm gonna check out his bed.
Speaking of, have I got that chest open yet?
Yeah, you bashed it open like a brute. You gotta roll damage for me to smash it.
I used a crowbar.
Oh, well then it would have been athletics.
Okay, so it'd be a 22.
Okay, so whamp, crack it open.
Oh, actually a 23 because I have advantage.
Look at Nail rolling good for a change. Yeah, no,
for once.
So since you cracked that open before everything else, I'll give you your information.
Nail always rolls well when it comes to breaking and entering.
It's true. So the chest contains a jumble of wrinkled garments, red wax candles, quills, blank sheets of parchment, and jars of ink. It also holds an unlocked coffer containing 73 gold, 120 silver pieces, and a potion of healing, as well as a black-covered tome titled Apocalypto.
Oh, that's a good one. Can we get the text post?
No, and how dare you ask?
I dare just fine. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You do dare. You dare. He who dares wins. As they say in that military motto. I think it's British military? Probably. Australian military just says, look out, it's fucking emus.
Something like that. Sometimes it's kangaroos, though.
Yeah, but you guys lost a war to emus, so...
Hey, they allied with the kangaroos. That's why we lost.
You eat kangaroos.
And it's delicious.
I hear kangaroos really good.
It's really, quite healthy, too.
Yeah, that's what I hear. I'll have to try it sometime. Like the delicacy.
I was checking. You were
checking under his bed. Yeah, so you go to mess with his bed, and you notice as you're looking it over, there's a sizable lump like right in the middle. But you pull back the sheets, and he says, "Don't look over there." And as you pull it back, there's a big body length pillow that basically has stitchings of a dark elf posing in a lounging position. He says, "You fiends, don't mess with that."
You fucking would.
But there's a lump that looks like it's under the mattress.
I look at the pillow. Everybody needs a little comfort, and I will grab the other lump that's not the pillow.
Yeah, you reach under, and you end up seeing that there is a puzzle box. Puzzle box is a cube-shaped container, 5 to 6 inches on a side, composed of airtight interlocking parts made from materials from an unknown origin. So I guess like the best way to describe it, because it doesn't have a picture, would be the what were the movies called? With the Xenobites or whatever they're called. Hellraiser. It looks like a Hellraiser puzzle box.
Okay.
Which probably just told you where it might be from.
At a glance, do I recognize what material it is? You said it looks like it's made from something unknown.
You can make a check for me. I'm not sure. Make a religion check. That might be a good one.
22.
22. Okay. One sec. I'm just finding a reference picture that might help. This was pretty good. I hate those websites that don't like pictures for some reason. There we go. Sent. So it kind of looked like that.
Like a really fancy Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, it looks like a really fancy Rubik's Cube. And probably like a little more intricate too, not just turning horizontal and vertically. You could probably turn it diagonal in random shapes because it's supposed to be like a real alien-looking piece. It's not supposed to be for mortals to decipher too quickly.
It's kind of like the Happy Fun Ball, except in cube shape.
Mm-hmm. And when you look at it, you are able to notice that it's made from materials that do seem to be from a planar existence, and your asimaric celestial nature recognizes an infernal taint to it.
Careful with that thing. It's got hell written all over it. Not literally. Well, maybe literally.
Better keep it safe then. And I gently tuck it in my pack.
That was quite the maddening thing. I wasn't able to open it up, as you can see.
Oh, so, this other item, what was that?
A shield. Quite a strange artifact. Radiated a great deal of power.
And is there anything else you could tell me about the shield? What kind of power it has?
No. Davius wanted to look at it. I didn't get to get my hands on that one. My brothers found it, as I said. They're down in the dungeon, looking it over, as far as I know. Mother's been busy down there.
A dungeon? What is in this dungeon?
Oh, all manner of terrible things. You'll want to stay away.
We'll make sure you're right out front.
Oh, well, they won't
You
hurt
said
me.
you wanted to come with us, right?
Yes, you have to keep me safe. If I'm dead, I'm no good to you.
So, when you say all manner of terrible things...
All manner of terrible things. Powerful.
Such as?
Powerful warlocks and dangerous swordsmen. Assassins that leap from every shadow. And all of the monstrous creatures you could hope to never face in your lifetime.
He's trying to scare us into not going down there.
Is it working?
He just made it sound like a fun time.
Well, I can't say that I didn't warn you.
Now, what do you know about the murder cult?
Oh, well, fun little experiment. They were sowing a good bit of chaos, weren't they? I heard some fools broke that up a few nights ago. Not my real affair. That was crap, I can't remember his brother's name. Mortlock. No, Mortlock. That was Mortlock's responsibility. The oaf could barely handle any sort of task, but he was excited about the prospect of getting to kill people.
And then you turned them on him.
Nobody would believe that we did such a thing. He's an oaf. He's not capable of directing anyone for very long. They just got tired of his incompetence and did away with him themselves.
Alright, so tell me, where would any correspondence, deals, written paper on this interaction your family had with them be?
Oh, well, we definitely are smart enough not to keep that sort of thing accessible to anyone who would break into our house and try to murder us.
Which is why I'm asking you.
Yes. As I said, it's not in the house. He's not lying about that. That'd be really dumb.
The dungeon, then.
He doesn't seem too bright in this situation.
I mean, it's incredibly bright. Why would you keep documentation of your wrongdoing somewhere easily accessible?
No, I know that's a bright idea, like taking it away, but I'm saying he doesn't seem very bright in this situation, so I'm going to assume that he's now backtracking, going, "No, we're certainly not that stupid." Shifty eyes.
Okay, so anyone have any other question?
How many arrows do you think he'd shield you from properly if we took him downstairs as a, bargaining chip?
I think the arrows would go straight through his papery skin.
Quite
and
right.
Hit us.
I'm not very good at being a shield. I'm all bones, you see. And he holds up a frail arm and flaps it around. Oh wait, no.
And
he
I
holds
guess
up both arms because they're manacled, and he flaps them around. And then he groans because he used his delicate muscles.
Then I guess what you should be asking yourself is, how much does your mother want you alive?
The real question is, how badly is Mother going to punish you if I'm hurt?
See, we're not scared of her. You are.
This is going to be an interesting
Actually, no, he pauses and he, looks around. He's like, you clearly haven't seen my mother then.
So, she's the worst.
I'll remind you that this is a portrait. she posed with those guns out. Those are some weapon hands, Bastion. And she's got a knuckle sandwich waiting for you on a plate.
Well, you can get it.
I am the consummate bard. I am not allowed to be afraid of these things.
She's got them weapon hands. She gonna get you. You gonna catch these hands.
He's got a point, though. He's not allowed to be afraid.
He could be a little afraid. I mean, you're
at
definitely...
the very most scaroused.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she's had 3 kids, so you could try to seduce it.
It! Rin goes to the it.
She's a handsome lady.
And that's how they decided that I was to... Oh, I'm not gonna quote the rest of that.
Well, Thirstwell, once you help us find her, we can find out if she'd prefer you dead or alive.
Mother's not going to hand me over so easily. You may not have family who cares about you, but we Vanthampers stick together. Unless you're Mortlock.
Yeah, we saw how that worked out.
Maybe you have played your part, and you've become the new Mortlock.
Nonsense. I am taking you right where she wants you to be, after all.
Or do you know we remove you, leave a ransom note, and see what happens?
That's a good idea as well, as long as you keep the sandwiches coming.
Anyone have any other questions, or should we continue on?
I think we should continue.
Great. Who wants to be on babysitting duty?
I guess since I bring up the... Oh, okay, Nail can.
Nail is automatically just dubbed babysitter. He says,
Nail
good.
Size.
The only sensible one.
What's Nail do?
He just sighs and accepts his fucking punishment.
This is my fate.
We can switch off, you know. But I'll extend the chain to Nail for the... Alright, we have to explore the rest of this place. Who knows what kind of clues we might dig up.
Rhea pipes up and she says, we don't have time for that. We know
he was very much telling the truth about them not storing things here. That was...
If they have a dungeon, if they have a dungeon below the villa and my lord is there, that's where I'm going. You all
we will go there.
You can loot this place afterwards. And she gives you a very serious look. I'm going to find Krieg. That's what I'm here for.
I'm gonna grab Rhea and walk. And once the chain's handed to Nail, I'm gonna walk with her out here.
Follows.
Rhea, we're not here to loot this place. We need to find everything we can on them. We can't just blindly head in.
There's a dungeon down below. Don't you think the evidence you're looking for might be plainly written?
She has a point.
I just look at Bastion.
What?
Rhea, I need you to keep your head on your shoulders.
My head is on my shoulders, but I have this fool making accusations about Thaddeus Krieg.
We don't know what the situation is, but he believes that Thaddeus Krieg did something. We don't know. We'll find out, I promise.
I intend to find out. The longer we take, the longer it's going to take us to find him, and the longer he is in danger.
I
Rhea,
think you need to keep an open mind about the whole danger situation in his part.
I'm not willing to trust
a frail
man who's willing to tell you what he wants to hear to keep his head on his shoulders.
I heard him lie.
If Thaddeus Krieg has been here as long as he has and hasn't been harmed yet, he's not going to be harmed now. But you also have to keep in mind, what if Thaddeus Krieg did do something? I'm not saying that he did. I'm not.
He could be a prisoner, for all we know.
He could be. He could also have done something very bad.
He could also be doing things willingly as well.
We won't know that until we find him.
Agreed.
Then why are we still discussing this? We need to get down there.
I need you not to rush headlong into your death. I don't want you dead.
During all this, Bastion's going to pull out his healing potion and drink.
Shakes her head. I am a Hell Rider. It's my duty to be the vanguard and to ride bravely into danger. So far, it's worked out just fine. You and I, we're doing great work keeping the others safe. It's all right.
Val kind of snickers, thinking of how many of that last group she killed.
Yeah, she wasn't doing too good in that last fight, but she was keeping up with you out in the courtyard.
Rhea, just several days ago, a few days ago, I tried to defend more people than I could handle. And they were all slain right in front of me. I couldn't do anything. And I only survived through luck.
Make a persuasion check. Her expression softens a bit, and she puts a hand on your shoulder. I understand. But I'm not some damsel for you to protect. I can take care of myself. I appreciate your concern and will heed it. We can work together on this. I won't rush ahead.
I kind of give a nod.
And as painful as the thought might be, you have to understand that if he did do everything that Thirstwell is claiming, that makes it a betrayal.
Kind of narrows her eyes at Bastion for again implying that he might be traitorous.
Bastion is just going to look at her very seriously and with a very sympathetic face.
Maybe the way you do things here in Baldur's Gate, but in Elturel, you're innocent until proven guilty, not guilty until proven innocent.
I do have one thought, though. If there was a healing potion in that chest, do you think there might be more that might help us?
Oh
I don't
no,
want
that
anyone
was
dead.
from my failing constitution. I'm going to die because he drank it.
I drank my own healing potion.
Well, I saw you drink a potion, and I figured you couldn't afford them with the tattered rags you're wearing now.
I'm gonna insight check that.
Bitch,
And
I look fabulous.
And if
he kind of gives you like out of character. He gives you that look like, okay, sweetie, you think you look fabulous.
I'm going to
yeah, you think
do
you
an
look
insight
fabulous.
check.
Fuck you, I know I look good.
So if anyone else wants to join, feel free, because I'm going to make my own insight on the healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
What, on him dying without it?
If there are more, because that sounded like a very obvious lie. And I also said if anyone else wants to make one, go ahead and do it, because...
Yeah.
There's no way of knowing if it's truthful or not. He can only speak for what's inside of his own room, because that's the only room he inhabits.
Okay, so do we want to try to see if there are any more healing potions? Because those can be life-saving.
Rhea kind of like has that antsy look where like, we just talked about this, I'm going downstairs.
Well, once I have to agree with the girl.
We very much need to not let them have too much more time to prepare. They probably know what on our...
I don't think they do. They didn't know up here.
I still think we should get
Yes, they did, and I motioned.
No, they didn't. They were talking about getting a sandwich, not...
They knew that They knew that you guys were coming because you were noisy going up the stairs and made a really bad bluff. They weren't ready for you.
Yeah.
These are just the guards that were assigned to protect Thirstwell's room.
For all we know, as soon as we attacked these guards, this Thirstwell here probably somehow informed his mother of our presence. Whatever is in the dungeon is already expecting us.
I have my doubts about that, but it's a good idea to keep that state in mind. So, yeah, alright. Alright.
What's the plan, y'all?
I guess everybody wants to keep going, so I guess we'll come back up here for other stuff later.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna move y'all downstairs.
Also, I'm a little beat up. Do you think we have time for a short rest out of character?
Thirstwell kind of looks like, yes, please, take an hour to recline and rest in my bed. Mind the stains on the sheets, though. Poor constitution and all.
You mean you had a lot of fun with that pillow?
What? No! Nonsense.
It was a very beautiful pillow.
It was. He kind of looks longingly at it.
And probably a very limited amount of...
Seriously, though.
Are you going to take an hour rest inside of a house you broke into?
Alright, let's keep going.
I'm just asking. You want to hunker down inside of there, you just have to understand the risks that run with it. You're not in a safe place. We have healing potions,
we can drink
them. We don't know what's down there.
We have healing potions, we can drink them.
How many?
I have one.
I don't know. How many did you guys buy? I bought my own. I was responsible for that, and we just looted.
Yeah, you had one.
Yes, I was responsible and bought my healing potion. Did you buy one with your money?
I have one. One healing potion.
And we just looted one.
So, no. They don't
so
have any
more. That is not much.
All I'm saying is drink it now if you want. Never mind.
I will drink one of the healing potions. Does anyone else need to recover?
I do not.
You and Dale are the most injured.
Rhea?
I am quite injured. I would be able to manage on my own without it, but I will not turn down any help.
I will.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to save my spells. I'll. Let's see. Yeah, I'll give her the healing potion and give myself a little bit of life.
Okie dokie. Well, with the plan then, you guys are going to open up this door.
She heals 7.
Alrighty. Heal 7. Stay upon. Showing up. So you guys prepare to open that door. When you open it, it leads to a stairwell.
I leave a little bit of treats for slobber chops as we pass.
Ransack the pantry and find some treats for slobber chops. It gives another. I didn't want you to bring me food, but I'm gonna eat it anyways. That flies over and eats the food. Because it's just how cats are. They don't say thank you. They just acknowledge that you did something. And so you open up this door, and there's a pantry here, or not a pantry, but a stairwell leading down. 7. This room contains a barrel of fresh water and a brick-walled staircase that descends 15 feet down.
Oh,
Would you like me to take a look?
Yeah, we'll trail behind, just to give you some space. I have an idea. Maybe. I don't know if it'll work. I have an idea. For blessing. Oh, here it is. Bless water. No. No, that's just a vial. Darn. Who's good at throwing, by the way?
That would probably be me.
What are you looking for, Jordan or Yeet?
Probably Yeet.
That would be
Rhea
Nail.
kind of looks at both of you and raises an eyebrow.
I'm gonna just reach under my cloak and pull out a vial. This is holy water. I've noticed we've been running into fiends.
In that one room.
So throw it really hard and see if they melt.
That's the general idea.
Can do.
I'll pass 1 vial of holy water.
Alright, so I'm gonna stealth down the stairs and take a peek.
Okay, well, as you guys prepare to go downstairs, we're going to take our break. We're at 2 hours, and we have an hour to go, and I got some laundry to move on. So let's take a break. Everyone go to the bathroom, relax, get situated for the rest of the haul, and we'll finish up after.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty.
Right. Have fun.
We're gonna die because we didn't rest.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I am here as well.
Welcome back. When Rin said break and I actually went to look at the time, my stomach loudly reminded me that I had not had dinner. So I got my drink and I threw in my dinner.
Nice.
But that does mean I'm going to have to vanish in like 8-ish minutes for like a second to get it out. We got an air fryer and it's real nice.
Oh yeah, air fryers are good.
So Shane, does Nail have a healing potion?
I added the one we found in the chest to my inventory, so technically.
We do not have a lot of gold. We cannot buy much, and healing potions are expensive. Which was why I kind of wanted to look around, but... Because I remember how the Dungeon of the Dead 3 was, and that was... Yeah. Like, especially if we're not taking a short rest. But, yeah, it's what it is. Do you want to cure wounds? Shane?
I'll chug this potion, and hopefully that will do me. Save it for a smite.
I can also do... protection. What do I have prepared? Well, I have bless prepared. That could be helpful. Divine favor could be useful. Ugh, they only last a minute, though. Oh! I can use Lesser Restoration once at this level.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Everybody back?
I think so.
Morph and Max?
We were waiting on you, I think.
Yep.
Righty. Simple yes for the confirmation, Morph. No, I'm kidding. You're fine. Right. So, it sounds like everybody's back. I'm back. Back. So, the intention was Val is going to head down first.
To scout, yeah.
Yep.
We're gonna follow behind. I am going to gag Thirstwell so he can't go yelling.
I mean, if you had taken the time to look in Amric's room, you might have found a proper gag for that, but...
let's go check Amrick's room. I have a special sense for these things.
I mean, have you looked at his gear or his outfit? He probably has a ball gag and probably a paddle. Some other. I don't know how good it is for actually muffling Thirstwell, but that's a joke, guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. I'm just on push to talk.
Okay. Righto. So you guys are going to head down. Let me just make a quick snippet. Yes, that is the. I shall save that. Because my criticism of Wishes of the Coast never ends. They are lazy, giving tokens to named characters who have every right to have tokens, don't get them. You have art of the person, just make tokens.
I think that might be on roll 20.
Oh, it's definitely on roll 20, but Wizard of the Coast should be like, hey, make tokens for these things. It's not hard. Not. So, what's the marching order going down? I know Val is going to be scouting, but beyond that, who's going down? Because it's a single file set of stairs.
I can take point after her.
And Rhea's probably behind you then.
Rhea, do you have, do you want me to cast light on your sword?
That would be wonderful, because, yes, in hindsight, I can't very well see in the dark. I don't think many of us can. She looks at her fellow humans.
This is why I've had a lantern.
And Thirstwell is like, yes, I would like to. I mean.
Yep, I'll cast light on her blade so she can sheath it and keep it dark if she needs.
Okay, is it? You want it out now or no? Because people can't see in the dark.
I would like to give our scout some space first, but yeah. The lantern might be a better idea for that. Is it? What kind of lantern is it?
No, I
I can see in the dark.
Oh, actually, I think I can angle. Is it a hooded one that it can angle, Morph?
No, I just have a lamp.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because yeah, I think I can actually set the degree, the angle that it shows on. All right, so if Morph just has regular one, so just his lantern then.
I'm still gonna cast light on her sword.
And that's 2020.
Yeah. If you need the light, draw it. If you're able to see, fine for the time being, or need to hide.
Well, she can't see. You guys are going down into a dark underpassage.
Yeah, if we're going one by one,
you have dark vision. You're not worried about light.
Yes, but also there are other people down there, so I'm sure there are other light sources as well.
That is an assumption.
So I'm good. I'm gonna put Bastion at the back just to keep Nail and the hostage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Normally, I'd like to be at the front, but yes. I feel like I'm the better AC to put back there.
Righto. So I'm gonna move you guys over. I'm going to open up this room. And yes, I know you're in a wall. Nail, you don't have to tell me. Right where I want you right now.
I can't actually see anything anyway.
Good. You're in a wall. That up. How far down? That stops there. Alright. The next room would be under the villa. Okay, got it. I'm just reading features real quick. Ah, okay. Good to know, good to know, good to know. Cool. So, you guys descend down into the unlit cellar. 4 stone pillars brace the 10-foot-high vaulted ceiling of this dry cellar, the walls of which are lined by a dozen barrels on wooden braces. Half the barrels have brass spigots tapped into them. The room also contains 2 stacks of wooden crates, one in the middle of the room and another by the south wall. So, excluding Nail's light source, it's pretty dark coming down here. So, Rhea will probably point that out that she can't see, as her light source isn't available either. She hasn't drawn her sheath, being advised not to do so unless needed. But Val has gone down first to scout. Val, are you doing anything before the others reach? Because they're giving you some space.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look around the room, see if there are any, see if I can see anything out of the ordinary.
Alrighty.
If there are any imps, anything.
And the 11 was your stealth. I will just do something. Say something passively to put everyone on edge when there's really nothing happening.
No, the real DM trick to put everyone on edge is to just ask us to roll random perception.
Yeah, that's always a good one. As you're looking around, you hear some scratching coming from the crates up ahead, but you don't see anything right away. But the footsteps of your companions coming down is starting to be heard. Also, apparently I need to refresh because the tokens aren't updating.
I'm gonna tuck behind one of the pillars.
The pillars are up here.
Yeah, my screen just freaked out.
Oh yeah, it threw you into a wall on my end. I'm gonna reposition everybody because I had to update. Why is it still showing Ray in the wrong spot? Strange.
I know it's going to fail, but I'm going to attempt to be quiet.
Okay. So, as that's happening, though, you reach the bottom of the stairs. Ray is coming up closely behind you. As the light starts to filter in and Val has moved stealthily to try and take a position, the crates start to rattle a bit more. And 3 creatures burst out of it, catching you by surprise because you were aware of some positioning, but you didn't know exactly where they were because they were concealed within the boxes. But they get the jump on you because one of them was at least very hidden. And when they burst out, what you end up seeing is... Oh, no. I asked you to do... Nope. Still not right. There we go. Oop. 3 little winged creatures covered in spines and wielding tiny pitchforks burst up out of the boxes. And they flap at you, and they will have... one of them will have the drop on you. The other 2 just are able to get out and in position. So I'm going to have the one that got the drop on you by beating your perception make an attack. And then we will roll initiative. But it's going to fly up and it's going to launch a couple of spines at you from its tail.
Okay.
And that is a natural 20. Gonna turn off the whisper rolls because I hate that. Why it doesn't roll damage, I do not know. I'm rolling this twice just for the damage because I didn't roll them. Minus the 2 on the second. So 3 plus 4 piercing. That's 7 plus 2 for their strength. And then an additional 4 fire. So I said 3 plus 2 is 5. Plus another 4 is 9. So 9 piercing and 4 fire damage as this spine strikes you square in the chest, and then there's a pff of smoke as it immediately bursts into like that sulfurous smoke when it makes contact with you.
Wasn't the strength already included in the 3?
Oh, you're right. Take off 2. Thank you, Morph. I was miscalculating that. I wasn't calculating it for the 4, but I somehow...
You're welcome.
Oh,
so
wait.
you calculated it for the...
Yeah. I didn't mean to. I didn't.
The second one
Yeah, I didn't mean to include it. That was a goof. All right. So yes, you would take 2 less piercing because that was miscalculation. And so we will roll initiative with Nail and Bastion not aware too much of what's going on because, well, you guys know what's going on because you're at the top of the stairs. But wow, that'll teach them to attack you. Treat it like normal because there's no sense in fussing over it.
Hey.
Attack her again, it just makes our initiative better, and this is fitting
Wow.
considering I am at the top
all
of the
all of us are just bringing up the rear. This is and
I rolled a natural 1 and I'm
not
still before Lily.
Not sure why Rhea's token isn't moving.
I roll like crap when we're not in combat, but once combat starts, my rolls start getting...
Once combat starts, all bets are off the table. Well, hey, Rhea's right there with you. So if that helps at all.
Man, there is... Oh god, there's gonna be no in between.
Yeah. Aha! There you go.
Take that back.
Wow, okay.
Oh no, there's 4 of them.
Oh, there's only 3. Righto. Val, you have the first go. The one that attacked you is the one in the far back. Top back.
Yep. I'm gonna shoot that one.
And let's change up the tune. We're still on the back screen. That shouldn't be. I thought I turned that off. Thank you, Max.
Well, that's not gonna hit.
No,
so
it will not hit.
I'm gonna move behind the pillar. I'm going to bonus action hide, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to shoot it with my feathers.
Feathers.
That's not gonna hit.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you get hit hard, and it basically knocks you for a loop. Also, why did this resize? Firefox is. All right, there. Alrighty. So yes, you rolled 8 and a 9. It's not going to be enough. You duck behind the pillar, to kind of get out of their sight and shield yourself as best you can. These 2 devils are going to see that you have slipped out of their sight, but it does leave somebody open for their attacking. So they are going to launch spines at Lily because she is out in the open and the only one in sight. They have a range of 20 feet. Make sure that they reach you. Not from there. They're not going to be able to reach you. They got to move closer. So they take to the air, and they're flying up. Ilka. That should still get me. Yeah. Alright. So from there, they're up in the air, probably about 10 feet, because it's not a high ceiling. I think it says the ceilings aren't very high, but it's high enough for them to be maneuvering out of your reach in melee. And so they are going to fire spines at Lily. First shot is a natural 1. Second one fires a 15.
D100?
Yep. So that first one's going to fudge that up. Gonna roll a 65. Let's see here. Go fumble. Where's the one that is that? There we go. So he rolled 65. Okay, so that just won't apply because it's melee based. So it just misses. The spines go wide on both shots. The first one is like way off. It pings over here. The second one you deflect with your shield easily. But that's the two of their turn. So they fire. And once they fire, they don't stick around there. They shot up 15. So he moved 30 in all. His flight can have him move 10 more feet. So he flies over here. This one went up 15. He also went 15, so he's going to fly over here. And so they fly forward, take some shots, and then they fly out. And that finishes their turn, which brings it up to Rhea. Rhea comes down the stairs, seeing you block some shots. She takes out her heavy crossbow, rounds the corner, drops to a knee, says, "Don't worry, I've got this." Lines up a shot at the one directly across from her, and fires. Rolls a 20. And you see that the bolt hits squarely and bounces off of its hide. And she's like, it should have hurt more.
It's a nice shot, though.
Nail, you have Thirstwell in tow.
I certainly do. I suppose I'm just going to sit here and ready in action to throw a javelin if anything comes near me.
Okay.
Specifically, any enemies.
Darn, I wanted you to throw one at Bastion. He would have had to come near you to get by you. Bastion, you're up.
Is which way?
You're just gonna go forward. There you go.
Excuse me, pardon me, coming through, and okay. I'm going to draw my longbow.
Okie dokie.
And I'm going to shoot at that one.
Mm-hmm.
How high up is it?
It actually is not very high. It hasn't acted yet.
Okay, then I'm going to take a shot at it.
Okay. 20 will hit.
For the 20. 5 piercing damage.
And like the other one, it just kind of makes contact but bounces off of its hide, and it doesn't look like it does as much as it should.
I figured, but mocking it would have done probably less. And can I take cover behind any of these boxes?
Yes, you can.
Then I will do that, and end my turn.
Alrighty. Shall do that and end your turn.
I swap to defense mode and end my turn.
Play Pot of Greed.
Which allows me to draw 2 additional cards.
Thank you. Next will be that Spine Devil. And it does not like your face, Morph. So you have partial cover when it fires some spines at you. And basically it takes off up into the air, getting it out of melee too. Let's go fire some spines. Are you within range before I do that? Nope. It's going to fly closer. 20. Fire spine. Oh! It can launch its spines twice. Well, I guess y'all just got some free non-attacks. Morph, however, it's 2 of them.
No, you attacked me twice.
No, I attacked you once with 2 Spine Devils. You should have been attacked twice by 2 Spine Devils.
Partial cover is just a flat AC bonus, right?
Yep, +2. So a 16.
So the second one will not hit.
Yep, but the natural 20 will hit regardless of your cover. So you take 5 piercing and 6 fire. And then it sails away. So it was 20, 25, 30, 5, 40.
So
They're just kind of skating the ceiling. You're up.
yeah, kind of wishing we went after some more healing potions. Let's see. 5.
You had the chance to go to the store.
15. I bought 1. I am not rich.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to. Can I leap onto these barrels here?
Yes, make an athletics, please. Yeah, you nail it. You do
Yep.
so successfully.
Am I within range? Melee range?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I want. Alright, attack.
Okay. 15, hold up. Hey, 15 will hit.
Cool! I just leap onto the barrel, do an overarching swing, and
You cut out.
carve into it.
Okay. For 10 damage, your weapon makes purchase, but there's a great deal of resistance as you slice into it. But it does deal damage. Anything else?
I don't have any maneuvers, so
Yeah, you're
Otherwise-
not a fighter.
yeah, otherwise I'd make a trip attack and knock this thing out of the air.
No. Val, you're up.
I'm gonna shoot at the one in front of Lily.
Alrighty. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
That arrow pings off of it.
I'm going to bonus action hide and hit that Same one with my bolt from the grave.
You do
See if this will finally.
You do get sneak attack.
That's what she's
That's
doing
why
right
I'm
now.
doing my bolt of the grave. It's not gonna hit.
11 will not.
Your sneak attack will critical.
But she's choosing to do Bolts of the Grave. She forewent her sneak attack to do that ability.
It.
She doesn't get both.
Yeah, I get one or the other. And I decided to go with the bolt of the grave instead of the sneak attack.
Gotcha.
When she does her cunning action, she uses her sneak attack with that bonus action. Which is why she doesn't use it in her attack damage.
Gotcha. Alright.
Alrighty, so yeah, unfortunately that doesn't hit, and you duck behind the pillar again, thinking yourself quite stealthy. You are, however, not as stealthy as you hoped, and this spine devil will launch 2 of its spines at you. This one. You will have partial cover as well, so up your AC to 2. That's going to be a 6 and a 20.
That 20's gonna hit.
Alrighty, so you'll take 6 piercing and 4 fire as another impact, and then poof, it pops with the burst of fire. You are looking rough. The other one lifts up its fork, goes to poke at you, Lily, and fly in with a chomp as well. It's going to poke and bite. So, fork. And bite. And then, not wanting to deal with your shit, will fly by, which does not provoke an attack of opportunity when it leaves melee range. And it's just going to fly over here. It doesn't want to deal with you. And that brings it up to Rhea. Rhea is going to reload her crossbow. And she's going to say, Val, get down! And fire at the one that hurt you. No, she's going to fire at the one that got hit by Lily because it looks the most injured. Might as well focus fire. But it's a 12. That will not hit. It kind of like puts a wing out and flaps it away. And it's a weak shot. Doesn't make it. Nail. You're standing there with Thirstwell. And he says, Oh dear, it doesn't sound like it's going well for your friends. Perhaps you should help them. I promise I won't go anywhere.
Sure, let's go help them. Nail walks over here and puts Thirstwell there.
Okay.
Then I'll take the dodge action, because I can't actually do anything meaningful with a hand axe.
Mm-hmm. That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Bastion! Val looks really hurt.
I'm going to upcast Healing Word at second level.
Upcast.
Heal for 7.
Thank you.
And I'm going to... I can see him, so I'm going to take a shot at...
Alrighty. Damn it, man. Take the shot.
I will, thank you. 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
For 7 piercing.
Piercing. Oh, it pierces. Not much damage as one hope, but it looks quite injured. Okie dokie. This one, in the back, we'll see Nail come out. Hiss. fly
Could
in.
I argue that I'm hiding behind Thirstwell?
You did not declare that you were hiding behind Thirstwell. You just put him out
that's
in
why I
front of
moved
you.
him in front of me.
Yes, but you did not say you were making an action to hide behind him.
Oh, you took the dodge action, you coward. Just deal with it.
Yeah, you did take the dodge action, so I'm not going to give you anything else because you're dodging. You are making an effort to move out of the way. So it will fire at you twice with disadvantage, making an effort not to harm Thirstwell. 19.
Yeah, that's a hit.
15.
Miss.
Alrighty. So you do your best to not be hit. It angles itself so it doesn't hit Thirstwell, but you get hit by 4 piercing and 1 fire. And like when it hits Val, it pops in a puff of smoke. It went 5, 10, 15, 20. It was going to fly back. 25, 30, 40. Okay. They just continue buzzing around and just kind of strafing shots at you guys. Lily.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That could be a really bad move. No, that would be really bad. Alright, I'm gonna move here. Just jab my sword into one of the barrels, pull out a javelin, and toss it at the injured one.
Okie dokie. 18 will hit. It's gotta find weak purchase and deal some damage. Alrighty. Anything else?
Nope. Just gonna grab my sword, lift it up, and I'm going to... Let's see, that was 5, 10, 15. Well, I'll station myself there.
Righty.
Come at me, you fiendish bastards.
Val, you're up.
Yep, I'm going to back up closer to the stage. I'm going to chug a healing potion.
Okie dokie. Down that potion. Alright, so you'll heal for another 7.
And I'm going to bonus action hide around this corner. I'm going to... That's Fine Devil with my Bolt to the Grave.
Okie dokie. 17 will hit.
10.
And necrotic. That seems to deal more damage than anything else. It looks like it genuinely hurt. Yes. No resistances to that. And you definitely feel that you are stealthy. These 2 Spine Devils having no immediate target, but Lily will fire at her. 1, 2. 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
3 piercing, 2 fire. And it will strafe. Now over here. The second one will fire as well. 17.
Miss.
And a 10. And it will strafe over here. No, it's gonna be over here. Rhea kind of shakes her fist and is like, "Hold still, you bastards!" Reloads her crossbow, fires at the really injured one over in the corner. Rolls a 15, deals 4 damage. It looks like it's very close to dying, but it had not taken enough damage prior to that shot.
Which one did she hit? Okay.
And nail.
What's the feasible throwing range of a vial of holy water?
Usually thrown things have a 20-foot range.
Sweet. Knowing that, well, seeing that the stairs up are currently blocked off, I'm just gonna let Thirstwell be there for a moment. Then I'll run up to here.
Do you drop the chain?
That's a good question.
You're pretty hurt.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna hold onto the chain and chug a healing potion.
Hmm?
Guys, we're losing all our healing potions.
It's fine as long as we're not losing all of our hit points.
We are. That's why we're losing our healing potion.
We're not.
There's
You know what I'm
there's a
trying
direct
to say? We're
correlation.
still alive.
Yeah, you're still alive.
You fucking sassy bitch.
So you move up. You drag Thirstwell with you. You're
yes,
like
please.
you're off center. There you go.
Yeah, no. Ideally, I want to be kind of pressed
You
up
want to be
against that
behind
pillar,
the pillar.
trying to
That's
take
fine.
cover.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all I can do.
You're not chucking? Oh, you chugged a potion. You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Bastion. Everybody's down in their potions.
I'm going to move over here, point at the one I've been targeting all night, and I'm going to whisper to him. This one.
Okay, I was gonna
This
say
is the
they've
one I
been.
was targeting.
Yeah, I was like they've been flying around a lot, so.
I've been keeping track. You can't play that cup game with me. I'm too good.
They might just play that cup game.
But no, I'm going to point at him and I'm going to whisper in a very eerie voice. I'm going to feed you your own spines before we send you back there.
Ooh, that's dark.
Real dark.
And I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Wow.
Hey, good job. Wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw, yes.
Womp. 15. Oh, sorry.
What?
That's the veteran.
8.
They don't have 15. Spine Devil. Let's try this again. 10.
He fails and takes 13 psychic damage.
He does. 13. Clutches his ears, screeches out something in infernal, and then pops, leaving a smell of sulfur where it was.
Guys, we haven't even got to the boss yet.
It can't tell you not to burn your resources. The third Spine Devil gets to take its action. Seeing that Nail had come up and is trying to hide behind a wall, it will fire spines at him. As you have Thirstwell. 1. That's an 8. And a 16. Which will make just. Soup. Flies over here, just out of Bastion's reach. Really?
Okay, let's see.
Joke's on you, fucker. I have arrows.
Gotta hit though.
Alright.
I have been hitting consistently with the bow.
Athletics, please.
Oh!
You tumble and lose your balance, and you fall prone.
Well, at least range attacks are at disadvantage.
That's true. Or you could spend half your movement to stand up.
I don't have half my movement.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna chuck a javelin upward at disadvantage.
Alrighty.
No, wait! I'm gonna use my action to
Worst you can do is
dodge
miss.
action, dodge action, dodge action.
You're gonna give double?
No. Well, I don't know. It might fly down and try to eat me. I don't know.
That's fair. It could. So you can try and attack at disadvantage. Worst thing you'll do is miss this low AC creature, or you can dodge to prevent it from hitting you. Or
yeah, I'll chuck it.
okay.
Just, oh, the way it can hurt. I don't know. No, it has flyby. I'm dodging. Definitely.
Okay. You're gonna set up for the dodge action.
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh when Val kills it. Your turn, Val.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak around the corner again. And I'm gonna shoot the spine devil in the corner that I can see.
Alrighty. As long as you hit, it dies. Oh shit, hold on. You don't hit! It has 1 HP. Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna... You know what I'm gonna do.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna bonus action hide and bolt to the grave.
Alrighty. Oh no. Okay. Dodge action holds out because she didn't hit. Okay.
My rolls are such crap.
Alrighty. So, good call on taking the dodge action because, yes, its option would be to fly down and try to maul the crap out of you. So, it's going to roll with disadvantage. It's going to fork and bite. 10 and 14.
I think I'm just canceling out the advantage, but both miss.
Yeah, that's fine. So,
I'm just rolling around as it's scratching at me.
yeah, you would be canceling out the advantage, so 17 doesn't hit, right?
Nah, I missed.
Alright, so it's gonna fly over here. Actually, it's gonna fly over here so Nail doesn't have its cover. Be paranoid. Done. Rhea. But Rhea sees him, and she's like, oh no you don't. Reloads the crossbow. Fires. 14 will hit. And sure enough, she rolls enough to deal 1 point of damage, and it dies. Oop. It pops in a burst of sulfur. Nail, you can breathe easier knowing that that thing isn't going to spine up your ass.
Yeah, that is nice.
I mean, you could breathe easier if it wasn't, inhaling sulfur.
Mm-hmm. And the pimento and anchovies stench off of Thirstwell's breath. But for
Sorry,
now,
I was reading something.
yes, now it's your turn.
Gonna shift over here, then I'm going to... how injured does that one look?
Which one? Oh,
The only one
The
that's
only
alive.
one. Not very.
Okay, yeah, I'll toss the holy water at him.
Do it, Derek.
So, is that like a strength check? Or
Yeah, thrown weapons can be strength-based.
with proficiency?
I believe so, because it's not an improvised weapon in this case, because it's an item that you can get.
Damn.
Sure, yeah, that works. I know what you're doing. Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah. Sweet, and remind me what holy water does.
I am pulling it up.
I was gonna say, you can look in the compendium. It should tell you.
All right, holy water. Wait. 2d6 radiant.
Motherfucker.
Oh. Cheese and crackers. So that hits with surprising effectiveness. I think. No, it actually doesn't have.
Weakness to radiant.
Yeah, it doesn't have a vulnerability, but it's not reduced. So when you make contact with it, It kind of hisses as it definitely hurts it. And so I'll go ahead and tick that off. That's unfortunate about the 2d6, though.
Yeah, a little bit.
Alright. Thirstwell is like, oh dear, it seems you don't know anything about these creatures at all. Tisk, tisk. Would have been much better if you had used those big meaty mattocks of yours.
Is he just flirting with Nail now?
No, I'm implying that he has arms for hitting, not for throwing.
Do you have Stockholm Syndrome?
Oh dear, save me, valiant lord, and he drapes himself over you. I'm afraid of my chastity being ravaged by these vagrants you travel with.
Is this just going to be a thing with Nail? Is he just going to have fucking nobles throwing themselves at him for safety?
He's a noble mag.
It is how Lily is shipping everything in her mind.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
I mean, have you seen Thirstwell?
He knows some tricks.
He's any hot daddy's bottom B. Yeah, let's continue, guys. we're way past stop time.
Bastion, you're right.
I didn't hear you announce it was my turn.
Oh, there's an initiative tracker too.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I know.
Go.
And I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going...
Yeah, going. 10 will not hit. Mr. I never miss.
I didn't say never. I said I had a good track record tonight.
Mm-hmm. All you did was jinx yourself. Anything else?
Yes.
It's
Fuck you, and I flip at the bird.
Yeah, it's not in melee range, so you're good.
Oh, I know. That's why I was brave enough to do that.
You flip at the bird. It fires
Bonus action disrespect.
Yep, it fires 2 spines at you. So you take 6 piercing and 6 fire, and it flips the bird back at you as you go down.
Yeah, I don't get to see its bird because I'm unconscious.
Like, you should probably gloat after it attacks.
I wasn't gloating, I was just flipping at the bird. That is not a gloat, that is a...
And it goes, okay, boomer. And then you explode with fire, and it floats off.
I am not nearly old enough to be a boomer.
You went boom. Lily, Bastion is bleeding out on the ground. Again.
Wait, what do you mean again?
And Thirstwell's like, oh dear, your friends aren't very capable.
It's Nail that had been bleeding out.
Bastion's gone down too.
Alright, half my movement to get up.
Mm-hmm.
Boop, boop. Here's...
Athletics, please. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah. Not very good, though. Alright. So, another glancing blow. Val!
Alrighty, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna get close to Thirstwell's ear, and I'm gonna whisper, "Hello, Thirstwell, my old friend." And I'm gonna shoot that thing in the over there by Lily.
Thirstwell.
23. And the arrow's gonna whiz like right past his ear.
That will hit though. And he kind of like is like, oh dear.
And then I'm gonna bonus action hide and
fire them
bolts from the
bolts. Oh dear. They don't want to hit for you tonight.
No, they don't. But hey, I'm hidden.
But hey, there go your 2 natural 20s. Yep, you blend in behind the shadow of that pillar, and Thirstwell is like, "Where did she go?" That guy doesn't have a turn. Rhea takes time to line up another shot. It's like, persistent bastards. There's another crossbow. 14 will hit. She's doing some consistently good damage when she does hit with this thing. That gets reduced. It's looking mighty hurt now. I think only one has hit tonight. I think everything else has whiffed it pretty hard. Nail, anything?
I'll drag Thirstwell over here and stand over Bastion, then I'll hurl him.
Where are you? I lost sight of you.
I'm on top of Bastion.
Ah, okay. Yes, that will hit.
Sweet. Hey, not bad damage either.
But not enough to bring it down.
Rats.
Your
Then
axe
I'll
bounces
step
off.
of Bastion.
Ursula was dragged along. Bastion, death save, please. One failure. Oh, that is unfortunate. Because this spine devil...
Also, does my my falling over with my lamp do
make me a dexterity save with disadvantage? See if you spill oil lamp all over yourself and light on fire? No, that
I
didn't
don't know
happen.
why I clicked twice.
Oh. You do fall over, and you catch on fire, and you take 1 point of fire. No, I don't want to do that. Unfortunately, though, this spine devil is all about to get in your shit.
Ah, fuck.
Opportunity attack from Lily.
No, it has flyby.
Can't do anything.
You have any defensive things, Nail?
Nope.
Alrighty.
Unless you'll let
A
me,
man does not have sentinel.
out of turn, pop my second wind.
No, sir.
Action.
No, sir. Did not do that. So it's going to come down.
Oh, I might have something.
Is it a reaction?
Yes.
What is it?
Blah, 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 blah. Let me find it. Let's see. Rebuke.
After it deals damage.
No. Yeah.
So you can do it if it kills me.
I will look at the creature and hold my hand out and like be prepared to do it and say, do that, and in the name of Bahamut, I will shatter you.
And it gives you that look where it's like, you're like, don't do it. And it holds up the fork like, gonna do it. And you're like, don't do it. And it's like, gonna do it. And it's like,
It's a fucking cat.
It's like, don't you do it. And then it drops the fork down. 15?
Without my shield, 15 is my armor class.
Yeah. And it goes, gonna do it.
But you
drops it.
I've been using my longbow. I don't
Yeah,
get
he doesn't have his shield out. So it goes, gonna do it, and it drops the fork down onto Bastion, who fails 2 death saves and dies.
Yeah, I'm not using that on 1 point of damage.
No. And so, it would just be 2 auto fails for him. He dies. And so, we'll use the second attack to bite at Nail with a 19 to hit.
I believe I'm cutting out.
19 hit?
Yes.
Alright, so you take 5 slashing? What? Wizard of the Coast? What? Piercing. Because it's biting you. Why would teeth be slashing? But it bites you for 5, And then it sails off. So it went 5, 10, 15, 20. Go this way. 25, 30, 35, 40. And it zooms over here towards the stairwell. Lily, you just saw it stab Bastion, and he has stopped moving.
Yeah, there's a reason I wanted to look for potions.
Yep, and there's a reason I said we shouldn't. I'm fine.
Just because you want to look for potions doesn't mean there are potions here. Too. Like, you can look for potions. It didn't mean you would find any.
Yeah, we could have still tried to look.
You could have. Yes.
It's like
And if there had been some, then this is my mistake, and it's not anyone else's fault.
Yeah, like, don't grumble over not getting to look for potions. You
It's-
have
it's-
no
I'm
basis
not-
of knowing there would be potions
Hold
there.
on, I'm not grumbling. It's fine. It's if I dash here, can I see the devil? Or
Yes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Rhea's token. That's not where she is. She's actually right here. And where her token is occupying because of this glitch
15,
is where she actually is.
30, 35, 40. How much fly speed does it have?
40.
And it was here at the start of his turn, right?
Yep. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Oh, I do not see it.
I told you it's in Rhea's spot because it's glitched.
Alright, let's see. As I'm running, can I leap over it and block its way from escaping?
No. I have no idea how you would manage that. You going to do anything?
I'm looking.
Alright, that's me adjusting. So.
No, I can't do anything.
Okay. Determine. Glitched Rhea. There, is that better? You can see him now?
I can see him.
Okay,
Yep.
great. So, Val, your turn.
Yep, I'm gonna move forward 10. I'm gonna shoot the devil.
Shoot the devil.
Not gonna hit. I'm gonna go back to where I was. As a free action.
Weren't you hidden?
US.
Oh, I was
hit.
hidden. So 23. 8.
8. And then get reduced. Actually, that's enough. You fire that shot, and as it's like giggling as it sails away, you hit it in the back, and it makes a surprise, and then it pops in sulfur.
Alright, I'm still gonna go back to where I was. I'm gonna lick Thirstwell's ear, and I'm gonna hide again.
It's so weird. I love it. And he gives that kind of like shudder that probably shows that he didn't like it, but did like it at the same time. And it's like, oh my. He says, you don't have a change of trousers, do you? The nail.
I do, but I'm not going to lend them to. I have more pressing matters at the moment.
Well, your friend there's not going to need his. And that's when you all realize that Bastion is not moving. And that's where
I
we
give
will end.
Thirstwell a very hard slap.
Yep. Yeah, he's like, your friend's not going to use them. You give him a slap, and then you hear as to be continued pops up. As we are 20 minutes over, leaving me 10 minutes before I need to get into bed. So hey, thank you guys for playing. Thank you more for letting me kill you and being a good sport about it. Little imps, the imps. Actually, it's a spine devil. It's not even an imp. But hey, you guys beat 3 spine devils.
Just in time.
Just in time for Morph to die.
No,
Yeah,
that was
where's
a
our
couple
cleric?
minutes ago.
Well,
I
now
mean-
there's a corpse in the room, so the cleric's gonna show up.
Mm-hmm.
With this shit ton of damage that we've been taking from these things, I suspected something like this was going to happen.
If they were the imps, they wouldn't have hit me as hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hadn't fought these spine devils before. This was our first encounter with
were
anything
not
like that.
prepared.
All right, and now I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Yeah. Well said. Why won't you answer?
How are
me,
you, Raz?
listen?
Exhausted.
How you feel?
Somebody named Chaotic Grandpa has followed us. That's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we are going to wrap up here. This has been Descent into Avernus. We'll have Morph make a new character who you might find deeper within the dungeon. For next week.
Bye.
Bye.